I'm skeptic of just about anything, but something about Dr. Olson's tone, his body language, the way he was explaining it, it was hard for me to doubt. He was dead serious. When it was clear there were no more questions, Doctor. Olson looked at his watch, stood up, and cleared his throat. Alrighty then. It's 1:22 p.m. right now, so by the time I make it to the control site, it should be just before 1:30. Warm-up only takes about 2 minutes, so we'll mark your projected arrival time at 4:30. Are there any other questions or concerns? No one spoke. Okay, I'll see you all in 3 hours. Or from your perspective, just a couple of minutes. The doctor winked, nodded, and closed the door behind him after adding, "Safe travels." The three of us stood from our chairs as we watched the doctor drive off. Then we all turned to one another, the tension, yet again, easing. "Well, he sure knows how to make an entrance and an exit," the redhead said. "No kidding," the blonde kid answered. Well, nice to meet you, fellow time travelers." We all chuckled a bit, that nervous sort of laughter. "My name's Ryan." "I'm Clark," I replied back with a handshake to follow. "Emma," she said with a smile that could make any man's or woman's head turn. We exchanged pleasantries, talked about our schooling and how we were selected. Emma was the first to ask what we were all thinking. "So, what's the chance this is legit? Don't get me wrong, I would love to be the world's first time traveler, but I feel like this is going to end in a dud, or we are just being pranked." "Yeah," Ryan replied. "When he was explaining everything, I thought it may be a prank. Like, this may be an actual experiment from the university, but it's an experiment to see if they can convince people they time traveled." "That's meta," I quipped. "Oh, guys, look." Emma was staring out the large window. The ring that surrounded the building was slowly getting brighter. It looked like 100 laser pointers slowly brightening, shining up into the overcast sky. "Does this mean we are in the 2-minute warm-up?" I said, already knowing the answer. "I guess so," Emma started. "God, my heart is racing." "Mine too." "Same." We all stood, perfectly still, watching those skinny beams of light growing brighter until it was nearly blinding. I turned to look at Emma. Her pupils were closing to the size of a pencil tip, maybe smaller. Her gaze, along with Ryan's, was locked on the beams. I could see their faces getting more illuminated each second that passed. Second after second, it just kept getting brighter, brighter and brighter and brighter, until it was like we were being engulfed by the sun. And in less than a second, it was dark. I chose my words carefully. Less than a second. It was not like turning off a light. It was not like shutting your eyes. It was faster. It was instant. I saw Emma's pupils quickly grow large as the absence of light from out the window met her retina. The inside of the house was still illuminated, thanks to one lamp in the main room. Outside the window was nothing. Not nighttime, not black, not pitch black. Nothing. It almost had a color to it, but one I cannot explain.